Hello, welcome back to Divinity Gems. This is for my Sagittariuses. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. I'll get your weekly reading out for August 27th through September 2nd. Crossing over, y'all, Virgo season. And it will be September just like that this year. It's slowly slipping away. Kids go to school, then it's Halloween, Thanksgiving, Christmas, and New Year's. That's just what it feels like, how fast it goes after September comes around. So in the summer, we ready to get things moving because we've been in delays for a long time with all these planets that were spinning retrograde through June, July, August, and now September comes the release of everything. There will be nothing in retrograde in September. That is so wonderful. So we got full moon tonight, y'all, in Pisces. And then Mars is coming back on the 27th. So full moon in Pisces. How does that affect you, Sagittarius? Well, emotions. First of all, see where it is in your particular chart. But your emotions are Pisces. Definitely your emotional state. Endings, new beginnings when you think about the full moon. Let's see how our emotions are playing out this week. That feels pretty good. Gonna do your 9-card spread, Sagittarius, for the week, and then we'll pull some clarifiers. Bottom of the deck is the Hangman in reverse. Okay, Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. I'm just looking at your top row. Wheel of Fortune is in reverse. King of Swords is in reverse. And Ten of Cups is in reverse. Now, how I look at these. I want to say mentally, you wanted something. You may have even wished for it. And you wanted it to play out. I mean, this was a wish. This was definitely a dream come true type of wish fulfillment, possibly emotionally. But how you were looking at it as the King of Swords being in reverse, who is very logical, very mentally sound, is the King of Swords. He's got his brain worked together. And so this wish, we may have looked at it from one perspective. This is why that Hangman is in reverse there. We may have looked at it from one perspective, and then we were hoping it would play out a certain type of way. But I'm just feeling like with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, with these two cards in reverse, it didn't work out that way for you, Sagittarius. Your dream come true. What you thought and the way you thought it was going to go. Didn't have to be just a big dream come true, but something that you were hoping for yourself to bring into your life. Something that you wanted. I see it in reverse. I see it in reverse because it just mentally, logically, it wasn't what was in your best interest. Next row, I've got the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. All upright. This is someone moving towards you, or you moving towards someone. I do feel in a romantic way whenever the Knight of Cups is out. I feel like there's definite intent on romance. So you definitely want to move towards somebody who you feel is your Ten of Pentacles type of happily ever after. The same as this Ten of Cups. This could have been what you wanted to happen. As a Queen of Swords, you're trying to change that outcome. You're trying to make sure you're allowing a change to come into your life, which is great. And someone is moving towards you, to me, now that that first situation played out and it didn't play out how you really wanted it to play out. So there, somebody new after this full moon quite possibly is moving towards you, Sagittarius, and it is something that you feel like it's going to be a come up. I mean, this is the 10 of Pentacles. This is wealth and comfortable surroundings at its best. Like, she's got the castle there. She's got pentacles all around, crystal energy. This is just wealth and abundance. And wealth doesn't always come materially. When I see this 10 of Pentacles, sometimes it's in life lessons learned where you become a stronger person, so thus becoming more wealthy in who you are. But for some of us, it is about our surroundings. It's about moving. So this person coming towards you could definitely be someone that can be assisting you in building up your surroundings. And as the Queen of Swords, you know who you are. You know who you are, and you're open to change. But I see this person moving towards you and it being a very healthy thing that this person is moving towards you. Because she just looks pimped out right there. She looks very comfortable. She looks like her surroundings, and she's just got it made. Everything she wanted. Her castle back there. She's got a deer. She's got money. She's got crystals. She's got everything she needs. And he is on this horse. Like the Prince Charming coming towards someone. So either that can be you, Sagittarius, knowing who you want to move towards to make your life overall better. Or someone is coming towards you that you may or may not know it's coming to make it better. So, Death card next to the 5 of Cups to me in the bottom row. That lost feeling from these 3 cards being in reverse, what you felt like you didn't get with the Wheel of Fortune being in reverse, the 10 of Cups, which was your wish fulfillment, being in reverse. The feeling of that is about to change. You're about to get over that after this full moon. And last card out is the Lovers. Could have you a Gemini or just this person who's moving towards you. Like I said, I see that being successful. That's a divine union there with the Lovers. Divine union. No more sadness, Sagittarius. I see no more sadness. You had to change your perception, though, I feel like, on this first situation. What you thought was going to be your 10 of Cups, what you thought was your happily ever after, it just wasn't clearly thought out. So it didn't happen because it wasn't supposed to happen. This was supposed to happen. And that's why when we are disappointed, when things don't go our way, we learn through this journeying and on this path that if it didn't go my way, it was something that wasn't meant for me. And the better thing is always behind that thing that didn't go my way. The better thing seems to me here than what you initially would have thought your happily ever after would have looked like as the 10 of Cups, which was like, no. It gave you a no on that one because it wasn't what was for you. It wasn't what was in your best interest. Whatever this is, that's a different story right here. You ain't got no on that one. No on that one. Let's pull some clarifiers. See how this is shaping up into full moon, classic full moon, endings and new beginnings. So that is the ending of you wishing and wanting that, and the beginning of this moving towards you or you moving towards it. Get one more out of there. Come and clarify that one. But yeah, 5 of Cups, all the hurt feelings about to be transformed for you. Knight of Wands was in reverse. 8 of Pentacles is upright. This is your hard work to me. This is you just trying to make it happen. Just spinning, trying to make it happen. The Knight of Wands is in reverse. He is that one that sometimes he just doesn't have the most confidence all the time, though he has all this fire, and then boom, he gets it. He gets it and he knows and he goes. So maybe you are in that feeling of, I'm not sure, especially after the loss you took on this other 10 of Cups moment where it's something that you really wanted didn't happen. So it kind of just changed your mood a little bit. Like, put you here. Put you here. Just feeling lost and neglected and it's not a real bad, painful, I don't feel like in this situation, but just kind of broke your spirit a little bit temporarily. But because you are the Queen of Swords, you're able to pull yourself right back up out of that energy. The Hangman, perceptions just change. And so now we see, okay, well, that didn't happen. Okay, now, okay, what is supposed to happen? Then you start to see the good stuff come towards you, and you know what it is and you know how to react. But you've been working on something. And it's just mostly, I feel like it's inner work. I feel like you've been working on yourself, Sagittarius, to try to bring yourself spiritually along. All kind of cards flipped over. You've been trying to bring yourself, I feel like, to a certain level, a certain vibration, and you're working on it. You're working on just keeping your spirits high and your vibration high. So when you put that out there and tried to manifest it, you were kind of discouraged when it did not manifest. But now you're seeing why it didn't manifest, or you will find out this week why it didn't manifest. With the Page of Swords being out and the Ten of Wands in reverse. No more burdens. No more burdens. No more heavy loads. Through all this, when it feels like you were a little saddened by the outcomes of things not going your way. And then the Page of Swords is in the upright. The Page of Swords is a cool girl to me, too. She's got a swagger on this card. But she's not afraid to use her sword. She is not afraid to use her sword. So if this situation here, if you have to let it be known, this reverse situation, that it is a reverse and that you are not liking the way it looked, it didn't play out how you wanted to, then the Page of Swords is going to be the one to say so. It's going to say so. Definitely strong enough to say so. Whoever's burdens you have been carrying, they're going to hear about it from you. They'll hear about it from you. And you're going to let them know you're no longer doing that. Because these two come out together. You're no longer doing that. You're going to let them know you're no longer doing that. Because you're working on something. You don't have time to be carrying other people's loads right now. You're working on something for yourself. All right, we got Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Four of Swords in reverse, and the Hierophant in the upright. How do I think about these coming out together? With the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords, if you look at both of these women, they are sleeping, resting, chilling. And she's just put in a whole lot of work, and she just looked like she just been in battle and she tired. Like a sword, she done laid down, but she got one still there, still ready, just in case. But she's thinking, she's contemplating, she's resting while she's thinking. This is just, sometimes that standing still is the best thing to do when we don't know which way to go. But it's time to move for you. As I'm seeing, there's no more standing still. There's no more standing still. It's time to get up and go back into battle. That's in reverse. Or it could be you needing to stand still. So whichever side you fit. If you were not standing still, if you were just trying to do and force this situation here, that was in the reverse. I'm going to turn them upright so you can see what they look like. So there's your Wheel of Fortune that was in reverse with all the power of the dragon sitting on top. Your King of Swords, who is mentally and logically sound. And your Ten of Cups, which is ultimate wish fulfillment. All in reverse. So it could have made you want to feel like you had to do something about that situation. That's when sometimes you just need to chill and not react right away. And so that you can see what the purpose of, because then you start to do things like try to force this situation over here, not knowing that this was even on its way. So I see that two ways. If you reacted to that first situation by trying to do something, yeah, you need to be in chill mode. If you didn't, I feel like action is about to be taken now when it comes to this new situation. That's why it's time to, all right, get up, because there's new stuff at hand that you need to attend to. Seven of Pentacles, she's been gathering all day. She's been gathering all day, and she's built up something for herself. But she's worn herself out. And I feel like in reverse, Yeah, she's really tired. So again, with these two coming in together, coming out together, along with the Hierophant card, I feel like you're tired of putting in the work and getting no tangible good results right here. Yeah, you're tired of that. You're tired of that. You're sick of that. And so, yeah, sometimes we just sit still in our feelings when stuff is not going our way. So I feel like that might be you just chilling, even though you might have been mad over it not working out that way. There's that magician out there. You guys are going to be creating something new. There's something new coming towards you. That's a Gemini card as well. So it is possible that this new person coming towards you is a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. I'm just saying it's funny. You got two Gemini cards out on Sagittarius. Read that. Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups in reverse. So the emotional woman as well as the stable woman, the hardworking, stable, along with the emotion, is in reverse. But the Queen of Swords, the smart thinking queen, the one who knows herself and embraces change. Yeah, these two really don't like change. When I really think about why they had to come out together, these two, what they do share in common is they don't like a whole lot of change. She's looking for the love that she desires, trying to see who she wants to fill that cup. This one is about making sure stability is there, finances are there, support is there. So those two in reverse, but the Queen of Swords, and then you also had that Page of Swords out. So where you were, the King of Swords in reverse has been replaced now, because you see now through that situation not happening or not playing out, you see now what to do. And I think the sadness that you had over that not coming into fruition is minimal. I don't think that was a big deal breaker for you right there. Four of Cups. It might have been one that you wanted, you know what I'm saying, more than the rest of it. It might have been something that you had your eye on more, why it was a bigger disappointment. But I promise this right here is better than that. That's why that had to be reversed. It's not going to not give you that to send you over to something that's not good for you. So if that was a no, if it was a no on your 10 of Cups, whoever you had elevated in that way in your mind, so you'll know what that is, whether it was a job you held up here, you want this one so bad, this person that you want to be with, I want this relationship so bad, whatever you were wishing for, hoping for to change in your life that didn't happen and it disappointed you, but you were longing for it. Like it was something that it was the only thing you were focused on. So you'll know right away what that is. It wasn't like you have to, okay, I was thinking about this and this. No, it was elevated. I mean, elevated in your eyes. Like you don't see nothing else but that. That's the thing we're talking about here. And if it's not a love situation, it's a union or something coming towards you. So a job offer, which would be a connection of some sort like that. That's how you view it, depending on your personal situation, as this is a general reading. For a lot of you, I do believe it is somebody on their way romantically, possibly a Gemini, could end in a love situation. Something new is being created for you, Sagittarius. Let's get into your astrology. As we were talking about that moon, let's just sum up your overall energy with this astrology. Sagittarius. You got the Sun card. I want to say that's probably the first time it came out on a reading. The Sun card. The Sun is the Sun. It says it's life force, power, influence, as well as the heart chakra. So there is a vitality, a life force, a energy, a quickening that is translated through you into action. And because there is only one of you in all time, this expression is unique. I like that. That is by Martha Graham. You are a piece of the sun. You have a piece of sun in you. That is your light. That is your little piece of God inside of you. So the sun is at the center of our lives, just as it is traditionally in the astrological chart. This is why the placement of the sun is the most significant. You are born into your sun sign. So right now the sun has moved into Virgo and the moon will be in Pisces. It's kind of a square off when you think about it. Let's think about a Virgo and a Pisces type of difference in their energy. A Virgo is an earth sign, very rooted, very stable, very mental, ruled by Mercury. Virgos are very logical thinking people. So with that King of Swords being in reverse, that type of energy, though they are an earth sign, it's still the way they think, very mercurial in the way they think. So Mercury is that logical planet. It makes you think and reason. It makes you think and reason. You also have the Gemini out there. It is a ruling planet of Gemini and Virgo. But we are in Virgo sun season. And then we have a full moon in Pisces, which is the complete opposite of the responsible, pessimistic type of way a Virgo sees the world. A Pisces sees the world as a free spirit, a little bit more fantasy land, more believing versus knowing, analyzing as Virgo does. Believing is more so on the part of Pisces. So full moon in Pisces, you got the sun card, spirit, leadership, reigning over the situation, showing majesty, being king or queen, royalty, being noble, being regal, a return to life, getting a second chance, resurrection, passionate love, good feelings, happiness, showing confidence, exhibiting grace, generosity, cats, summer months, tropical areas, parties, bonfires, cookouts, and colors orange, red, and gold, decadence, sometimes bad taste, the heart, the liver, the upper spine, heartburn, dealing or working with children, centering the inner child, except on special occasions. I don't know what that means. Except centering the inner child, except on special occasions. Okay. Gaining favor, winning prizes or awards, finding your divinity. Buddhism, radiating wisdom and light, castles and grandiose homes. New furniture, being noticed, what is shining bright, allowing yourself to shine, gold medal, jewelry, mirrors, being willful, acting in your own interest, dignity and pride, conceit, being fair, having integrity, supporting the underdog. All right, it's a lot of good stuff in there. Being king and queen and royalty, there was all kind of kings and queens on the table, but at the end of the day, I really did see you as the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords. You have just really come into learning yourself, Sagittarius, and knowing who you are and being happy with who you are. Loving yourself. So, passionate love and good feelings. If I didn't see that Lover's card out there and feel like there was love moving with the Prince Charming and the Lover's card, there is love moving towards you, Sagittarius, or you are about to move towards somebody else. Good feelings, happiness, showing confidence. So even through the disappointments, you know that it's about to get better for you. You know it is just about what's best for you. But you know it's about to get better than it's been. And if we had any recent disappointments, that they really shouldn't even be viewed as a disappointment anymore. They were just not supposed to happen so that the good stuff can come in towards you. Centering the inner child. So just working on stuff. Like I said, I feel like there's been a lot of inward work where I saw those other two queens in reverse. Like you would think that's a bad thing, but I saw that as a good thing because of the way these queens are emotionally. It's hard for them to change. And you have the change going on. The Queen of Swords, master. She's a master of change. She's a master. She's inviting of change. And she's mentally sound when she's changing. When she's changing. She doesn't let anybody take her off her path as the Queen of Swords. So I felt like that was a really great sign for you, Sagittarius. I feel like this is a overall great reading for you as far as learning how to maneuver when we have a disappointment. Okay, do we just throw everything to the side and be like, forget life and give up on everything? Or do we say, this happened for a reason and there's got to be something else going on. Let me just be still for a second and see what that one thing is. And then boom, all of a sudden, oh, you see clearly why that shouldn't have happened. But you might not see it for like another week, or, you know, that's how it rolls out. It's learning how to react at those moments, knowing when to be that Four of Swords that just lays there until it's time to swing that sword, get back up and go into battle, and not try to force things. So I feel like that's what you learned overall, when to react, when to not react, and when to allow things to happen, to have that allowing spirit to allow things to come into our life versus trying to force things to come into our life and then getting disappointed when the things that we're trying to force don't happen. If we have to force it, then it's not meant to be. But what is meant to be is naturally going to come towards you as you work on your own self and vibrate. Now it's bringing the good vibrations back to you. And I did see something hopeful with that Knight of Wands. What's he? That Knight coming out with that Lover's card. That was the best. I think that was the most promising for some of you coming out after that situation. All right, Sagittarius, good overall reading. If you need to book a personal reading, check out my description box below for the website. Thanks for watching. Till next time.